Hey family, what's going on, man? It's your man Abrew Yashar'el back in the studio, man. We got one here that was sent to me by a content creator, want me to react to it. This one here was nobody's winning in this situation. You had a 16-year-old killed, I think another 15 or 16-year-old, and up in I think North Carolina. But what the point I want to make in this particular video here is, did you see the point of when the judge told this young man, 16-year-old, who threw his life away, that he's not going home? I want you to see the pain, the regret. Just look at his face, how he screamed out, because now at 16, you haven't even begun to live your life. And you have thrown your life away for what? For what? Peer pressure? Gang? You got beat. They said they had a little beef back in the day. Man, I'm talking about you 15, 16 years old. Why y'all ain't out here knuckling up? Why y'all ain't throwing these hands right here? You know what I mean? If it's that serious, fight it out. Nobody want to fight because half of y'all can't fight. You know what I mean? Nobody want to take a butt whooping no more. You know what I mean? But it starts at home. And now I'm seeing both families had lost. Nobody won in this situation. Two young prince gone. One incarcerated, one in the graveyard. And that's the sad part about this, man. No family win in this situation. Yeah, my man probably going to get life in prison. But what? They ain't gonna never bring the other guy back. So let's get into it. But I'm gonna stop it at a certain point because I want to show you how this young man reacted when the judge told him he ain't getting bond.
Court finds sufficient allegations to support the charges.
See?
A 16-year-old murder suspect.
See, at that particular point, when that judge told him, you are not getting bond. Your life is pretty much belong to the state. He hadn't been to trial, so all this is alleged. He hadn't been found guilty yet. But they said they have a lot of evidence that he did what he did. And when I was reading the article or hearing another video, they were saying that he was possibly involved in another particular homicide in the area. So this young guy could have been a menace to society. And I'm going to be honest with you. Everybody wants to be a gangster. Everybody wants to be a gangster. But when that round is discharged from that gun, you ain't bringing it back. It going where it's going at that point. As an ex-veteran, as an ex-soldier who has trained with weapons, who has handled weapons, who have been around weapons his whole life, who believe in the Second Amendment and people should have the right to protect themselves and carry, and I believe all that. But we got a lot of youngsters out here that I'm not for sure that they can separate from what's real and what's reality in their mind until it's too late. It's a lot of guys out here playing Fortnite and GTA and all these shoot 'em up games where, all right, player one, you start over again. But this right here is real life, man. Ain't no coming back from this. And everybody want to be tough. Oh, man, I'm tough. I don't mind squeeze. They call me shoot 'em up God, or what are all these dumbass names out here that these youngsters got here. But now you see this young boy who broke down when the judge told him that you are not getting bond. You are not going home. And we're going to continue, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to start it over. And you're going to continue. I mean, we're going to continue this video. But I'll probably stop it again. But I just want to make a point here. Everybody want to be a gangster, man. Until you in this situation. Now you want to go home and holler at mama. Too late now. Too late to order fries.
Court finds sufficient allegations to support the charges. Considering the relevant
A 16-year-old murder suspect breaking down in court when he was told he'll be tried as an adult and held with no bond. Sean Simpson said, "I love you" to his mother after hearing those words from a judge today.
All this played out in Gaston County Court just hours ago, and reporter Ken Lemon was there for a case that's impacted the entire community. Ken?
And the family of the 16-year-old victim told me that they were hurt knowing that another 16-year-old would lose his youth because of a senseless shooting. Now, what we saw in court, the moment that judge told Sean Simpson that he would stay in custody, well, that illustrates the tragic nature of teens involved in murder.
As a hold without bond.
16-year-old murder suspect Sean Simpson staggered under the emotional weight of an adult charge. Deputies had to hold him up. The teen accused of killing 16-year-old Zacchaeus Dawkins had to be helped out of court.
I love you, Baba. I love you.
The scene so jarring, the victim's mother cried, and her...
At that point, mama can't help you now, son. You can't understand what I'm saying? That's what, and I'm not making this video as a joke, man, because believe it or not, this breaks my heart. I see two young guys that's lives has changed forever. And yeah, you can cry and say, I love you, mom, and I'm sure you do right now. But at this particular point in your life, there's nothing your mother, father, nobody can do for you. You can't understand what I'm saying? And that's where we as parents, if you don't want to see your child in this situation, you always have to constantly talk to your kid. And I'm not saying that's going to save them, because a child, teenager is going to do some stupid stuff. But hopefully you can save them from throwing their life away. And so that's why I say this breaks my heart, man. Because I have a young son. Well, he's a grown man now. He's a 20-year-old now. He's grown. But at the same time, I always talk to him about the decisions that you can make out here that can 2 seconds can throw your life away. You can. One of my old mentors, he said, you can choose your actions, but you cannot choose your consequence. And that's where a lot of these young people think, oh, I sprayed butted down. Yeah, you did. But now I get to choose, not I, but I'm saying the court system get to choose your consequence. And they handing out life sentences like Skittles, man. And this 16-year-old boy that's going to be tried as an adult probably will never see the streets again, man, all because of his action. So let's finish
And in
it.
the courtroom today with both families, Finland Fair of 101 black men for Highland. He's close to both of the 16-year-olds.
They grew up here at the center. They grew up here at the center, man, and we have a personal relationship with them.
101 black men was established to combat shootings involving youth in the Highland community. Police say on Christmas Eve, a 14-year-old shot and killed a 15-year-old girl at her home.
And he tried as an adult.
And now 16-year-old Simpson is charged with killing a former schoolmate and attempting to kill a friend who was walking with him.
Stop the violence. Let it go.
They will share that message.
Conflict resolution so you can avoid stuff like this, man.
He says they plan to teach youth etiquette in formal settings and job interviewing skills.
I mean, we can start out with 2 if that's what it takes and build our way up to 200.
He said the community shouldn't have to suffer another case like this. And this is just the start of a long ordeal for both families. The 16-year-old suspect, well, he can expect to be indicted as soon as Monday, and that will mean that he will face charges as an adult. Live in Gastonia, I'm Ken Lemon, Channel 9. I would.
That whole situation, man, that whole situation breaks my heart. If you had some audio issues, it wasn't me. It was the video from the news, man. Because I was hitting it in my ear. It was going back and forth between ears. So that wasn't me on that one. But this one right here, man, devastating. And I know some people have made jokes of that young kid crying out in the court and falling over the deputy and saying that, Mama, I love you. but it's too late at this particular point. You can love your mama, but that young man probably gonna have chains on for the rest of his natural life, and that's the devastating part. He at 16, man, he probably just started driving the car. He ain't gonna never go to a prom. He probably ain't gonna never get married. Probably ain't gonna have kids. It's just your whole life. What I want these young men to know, and women, man, because there's a lot of young girls out here doing crazy stuff. You got your whole life ahead of you, and you throwing it away for what? For some beef? For some street credit? Because you tough? I wish the both families the best. This ain't going to be easy for nobody. Nobody. And I wish both families would have reined their boys in way before now. With that said, man, I'm Abrew Yashar'el, man. The link to this video will be in my description. Also, the name, and if you like it, click on it, man. And these are tough. When people send me these videos, these are tough because I love the kids, man. I love the kids, and I want to see these kids grow up to be successful. We're losing too many of our youth that want to be tough out here. I'm Abrew Yashar'el, man. Peace and shalom, everybody. Until next time, be good.